When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense will be first on the attack. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Takes it on the shuffle, and they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Green. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Razorbacks send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Made a defender miss. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense comes out, first time they've had the ball today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. Grabbed in the middle, it's Flanagan. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. Notre Dame lines up quickly. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
A run for the quarterback. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Irish!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Coming out with it, it's Anthony. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
Caught in the backfield, it's Blake. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Here on third down. Back to pass, it's Green. Rush is on him. He'll pull it down. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Here's the pressure. He's going to run it. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The Irish come to the line facing second and short.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Love. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Notre Dame right back to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going very up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Gets it out fast. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
The offense changing the play. Motion from the back. To throw, it's Carr. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's complete to the left. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Oh, he's got some space. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage, unpredictable situations.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Green. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Wide open downfield. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Going up top again. Slips away. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Looking to throw, it's Carr. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down. The Irish send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. He's not afraid to go deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And the Razorbacks decide to punt it away. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Here come the Irish back on offense. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Trying play action. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
To the air, it's Carr. Completes it in the middle. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Pauly. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Notre Dame right back to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-hurry.
And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest
pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game. They'll
go to work in the air on second down. That's caught. It's lobbed. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Got it in the middle, it's Gilbert. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Pauling. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward when that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. He splits the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Green. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points, and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Looking for a man. It's Green. Lets it fly. Connection to the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear. One of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history, Joe Ferguson.
Yeah, just slinging the pill, just being able to provide balance, being able to attack down the field, get people out of the box, and not be predictable. That's a really good job by this quarterback.
Takes a hit as he fires. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
He wants to throw it again. This time on target. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Blake.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Now, that's a throw in the drag route where you just got to have patience. You got to let your wide receiver clear through all the bodies in the middle of the field, and they just couldn't hook up on that one.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Green. Looking for the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He wants to change this route. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires downfield. Finds a man on the left. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Wants to throw on first down. Finds space on the right. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Looking to throw on first down. Throwing right. A strike downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
When you get in the red zone, you can see as a defense, you get... really quickly, and you get your eyes on the quarterback, and you try to read his eyes and break on the football. It's such tight windows to throw in. Great job by the defender breaking on the ball, creating the interception.
That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. To the air, it's Green. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Fayetteville. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable?
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Turning it on. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes a connection. Lots of running room. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw again. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the route is on. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and an ability up front and a belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Iowa State is running away with this one thanks to an offense that's been clicking in every facet of the game. They're up by 31 over Arizona. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 clash of the Titans. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Green. Oh, they're after him. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And you watch the right defensive end get in there so fast, rush the passer, get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. I love the replays of these things when you can really hone in on that one guy on one side and you just watch him go to work.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Off play action. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Smashes it between the uprights.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here come the Irish back on offense. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got his man on the right. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Notre Dame right back to the line.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Makes the catch. It's Love. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Going for it all. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Throws toward the end zone. And he makes the catch, but just a hair out of the back of the end zone. It'll be incomplete.
Well, the fringe area of the field is a space that a lot of coaches try to take shots, and that time just couldn't connect in the end zone.
Now the play fake. Finds his man. It's Fields. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Catch in the middle, it's Pauly. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. He caught it into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Anthony. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off play action on first down. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room. It's Fussell. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. The Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Neutral zone infraction will push the ball up 5 yards. The defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. That's caught. It's Hill. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw.
Breaks into the open. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Nothing but green grass down the middle. He's at touchdown Razorbacks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And the extra point gets him a little closer at 31-10. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are in throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
He'll try it again. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap it on first down from the 35.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
On the move, it's Young. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Notre Dame lines up quickly. He'll keep it himself. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's got it. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Tries to do it himself on the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Back to throw, it's Green. Here's a heat. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. And the Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Still on his feet. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here come the Irish, back on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Notre Dame right back to the line. A first down run on the doorstep. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame! With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oregon State looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks and a defense that looks awful. So unlike this program. They're trailing by 35 to Houston. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to throw, it's Green. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the 4th quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out to the left.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's Pratt. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Offense getting set for 1st down. Looking for room, it's Russell. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one, it's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Razorbacks will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his target down the middle. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Bring in the heat. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Quarterback moving. Runs through the tackle. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around.